Hi, I'm Roy Huntington, editor of American Handgunner Magazine, and welcome to another in our series of short little how-to training videos. Today we're going to talk about how to safely load and unload semi-auto magazines. Now in this case I have one for a single stack 1911 style pistol and one for an AR-15 type rifle. Now, you know, on the outside it looks like it's very simple. Well, you just get the bullets and put them in the magazine, but you know, believe it or not, there was a major manufacturer in our industry who put a loaded magazine on the cover of their catalog and the rounds were put in the magazine backwards. So if it happens to a major manufacturer, Lord knows what can happen to the rest of us. What we're going to do here is actually load and unload these two styles of magazines. You know, it's actually pretty simple. This happens to be a .223 magazine for an AR-15 type gun. Well, you'll notice there's a follower here that looks a little bit like a cartridge. That's the pointy end. What you do is you just simply put the cartridge in and press it down. And you'll take another one, put it in, and press it down straight. Now, once you get a magazine loaded with as many rounds as you like, I like to be able to tap it a little bit. And what that does is that seats the cartridges in the back of the magazine so they all feed reliably. Now, to unload, it's very simple. You simply push the cartridges out of the magazine. And if you want to save these rounds, I like to do it over a soft surface so you don't beat the cartridge tips up. And it's as simple as that. So remember, straight in. There's no need to try to push in and twist. There's no fancy movements here. You just simply push them in. And it works like this with a metal magazine or a polymer magazine like this one. And you know, this particular magazine is interesting because they actually have a little icon of a bullet right on the side. So all you need to do is match the direction that the cartridge should be loaded and then go ahead and load the magazine. Now, you know, with a handgun magazine, it's actually essentially the same concept, except most handgun magazines require that you push the cartridge down into the follower a little bit and then slide it back home. So I'll do that again. Push the cartridge down just in the front of the feed lips so you can slip underneath right there. Now, once you get a round or two in, sometimes it's good to kind of push down a little bit with your thumb as you continue to load. Now, at this point, if you'd like to unload, it's very simple. You simply push the cartridges out, and actually, if you're paying attention, you can see that's exactly the method that the cartridge feeds into the chamber. As the follower pushes the cartridge up and the slide pushes it into the chamber, it eventually releases and goes right into the chamber. Now, something to remember, with many pistol caliber magazines, it is actually possible to load the cartridge backwards. So pay attention. You don't want to do that. The front of the cartridge goes toward the front of the follower and is loaded by pushing below the feed lip and then straight back. You know, thanks for joining us again. Remember, this is not a comprehensive training video at any level, but it hopefully did give you some basic ideas on how you can load and unload pistol and rifle magazines, understand a little bit more about their function. I would really recommend that you find someone who really understands these kind of things, and they can teach you how to disassemble them, reassemble them, clean them, and properly maintain them. But for now, at least you know how to make these things safe if you need to.